This month on City in 15, we'll share tips on how to be crime-proof. What do you do when the lights go out? We're talking power outage safety. And finally, Midland Community Television and how you can be a part. All this and more when C15 starts right now. Hey, thanks for joining us for the September edition of City in 15, where we're turning the cameras on the MCTV operations to see all that's new and exciting. All this and more coming up after Libby Richard and your C15 headlines.
Submit your favorite photos of life in the city through the City of Midland's annual calendar photo contest. Select photos will appear in the city's 2014 calendar. Take some new pics or choose from photos you've taken in the past year. Photos should showcase the many activities and places that make the city a great place to be. Photos from all 4 seasons are welcome. Participants may enter a maximum of 3 photos in the contest, which runs until Friday, September 27th. Find entry forms online or as hard copies at City Hall or the Grace A. Dow Memorial Library. A reminder that the last day to pay summer taxes is Monday, September 16th. Taxes may be paid by check or cash at the City Treasurer's Office located in City Hall. Call 837-3315 for more details. It's back to school time, and with it comes the need to be extra vigilant around school zones. Parents, help your children learn and practice safety rules for biking, walking, or riding in cars or buses. Supervise young ones as they make their way to school or wait at the school bus stop. If students are hoofing it, be sure to remind them to cross at crosswalks and mind all traffic signs, stoplights, and safety patrol instructions. Drivers must stop a safe distance from buses at all times. If you see flashing red lights and an extended stop sign on the bus, be sure to stop. This means kids are getting on or off the bus. Motorists can start moving only after the red lights stop flashing, the extended sign goes away, and the bus begins to move. Another top safety rule, be extra alert for kids who may dart out into your path. Visit the city's website for more safety information. Details on these topics can be found online at www.midland-mi.org.
Most of us keep our homes and businesses locked for safety, especially at night. While these are good precautionary steps to keep unwanted criminals from wreaking havoc on your property, they aren't the only things you can do to stay safe. Many criminals look for less obvious ways to break into a building. For instance, take landscaping. Tall bushes and cascading trees are attractive, but they make it hard to see someone lurking in the shadows. A good rule of thumb is to keep bushes trimmed down to 3 feet and to trim tree branches so they are at least 6 feet above the ground. This allows you to see unwanted people on your property and helps passers-by see if a crime is being committed inside or around your building or home. Keeping doors extra secure is also important. Sliding glass doors can be reinforced with an anti-slide device such as a broomstick. Make sure all exterior doors are solid. Avoid hollow core construction if possible. Make sure 3-inch screws are used in strike plates. The extra depth makes it hard to kick in a door. It's important to make sure your deadbolt has at least a 1-inch throw. External door hinges can be easy to remove. Install reinforced hinge pins or set screws for added safety. Be sure to use proper lighting around the perimeter of your home and businesses. Take time to implement these simple tips for safety. Most are fairly inexpensive, yet they provide you with a peace of mind that money can't buy. For City in 15, I'm Community Relations Officer Dan Keeler.
A power outage affecting your area can always be a possibility. Patience and safety during this time is important. The American Red Cross suggests you follow these tips during a power outage. Refrigerators should only be open a short time. An unopened fridge will lose temperature after 4 hours, while a freezer's contents may be okay for a couple of days. Electronics should be turned off and unplugged, like those used during the loss of power. Surges or spikes in the power can damage equipment. Affected traffic lights at this time become a four-way stop. Downed power lines are extremely dangerous, so avoid them at all costs. Flashlights, non-perishable food, coolers, ice, extra batteries, and cell phones are all smart things to have more of. And for an update on when the power will be restored, you should contact Consumers Energy.
Midland Community Television has been around for nearly 30 years now, but do you know all that it does and all that it means to our community? Come along with me as we take an inside look at MCTV. Manager of MCTV and Library Communications, Ron Beacom, has been with MCTV for 24 years of its nearly 30-year existence. He says he's seen a lot of change in television trends and the way MCTV delivers its services.
Who knew back when MCTV formed in 1984 that someday people would be watching video on the internet? You know, who knew what the internet was? But that's where we're at nowadays. We do make programming available online so people can go to the city's website to catch different videos. But our main delivery systems are still cable TV. And now this summer we added AT&T UVerse. We started out with 2 channels, one public and government programming was shared on one and a message board on the other. We've grown from 2 to 4 in our almost 30 years. So now we have 2 public access channels, 1 government, and 1 school channel.
Ron says that people's comfort level with television media has also changed the industry.
I think people are more media savvy nowadays. When we informally survey our summer campers when they come in the first day or our adults when they come in for training, most by now have shot video in some form, whether it be with a home video camera or their phone. Many have edited on a computer at home, and people watch TV differently. You know, an interesting thing with all these different vehicles that I saw surveyed recently, there's actually more TV viewing, but people just do it differently. They might not necessarily watch it by appointment to see their favorite show at 9 o'clock on Thursday night, but they'll DVR it and watch it later. They'll watch it through an internet service like Netflix, those types of things. They'll watch it on their phone. So it's interesting how people are just more used to the media nowadays and more involved in the creation of it as well.
While MCTV is a service of the City of Midland, its funding does not come from city taxes.
General fund property tax dollars are not used to support MCTV. Our money comes from the franchise fee that the city collects from the video providers, AT&T and Charter. Congress gave municipalities the power a long time ago to negotiate with these companies for their use of the public right-of-way. And the right-of-way is roughly defined as the space between the sidewalk on my side of the street and the sidewalk on your side of the street. There's more to it than that. We collect a 5% franchise fee, which is 5% of their gross revenues. This year, that's approximately $650,000. Our city, when we were formed almost 30 years ago, said we'll take that franchise fee and use it to support our TV operation. I think the great thing about that is people get something local for their money. When you flip through hundreds of channels on Charter or UVerse, you know, when you hit our channels, it's the local community. It reflects Midland.
MCTV assists more than 250 access users and volunteers with a staff that includes Ron, 2 other full-time staff members, a pool of part-time staffers that provide government media coverage, a part-time office assistant, and an active internship program which gives budding media professionals valuable hands-on experience. And best of all, Ron says MCTV provides transparency in government while serving up an opportunity to take up a new hobby and share information with the community.
With our government channel, we lend to transparency in government. People have a better idea how their government makes decisions. On our school channel, the Midland Public Schools channel, they see decision making by the school board, and they also get to see the activities of the students, whether it be a sporting event, concert, those types of things. And on the public access side, it's a First Amendment free speech forum. Not many people push the First Amendment envelope, but we're there for an individual to express themselves, either through artistic creation, political speech, those types of things. But a lot of nonprofits use this as well. Churches, service organizations, human service agencies to communicate about their thing. And I think all those together, again, really contribute to a sense of community.
If you have any interest in learning about television media, you can do it through MCTV. It's easy to volunteer and even easier to produce your own local programming for the community. That's a wrap.
MCTV has expanded its offerings to provide a medium for the people and organizations of Midland to inform, communicate, educate, and entertain. On charter cable in the County of Midland, MCTV is found on channels 96 through 99 and digital channels 991 through 994. If you are an AT&T UVerse subscriber, select channel 99 to open a menu of all MCTV channels. Many MCTV network programs are available to view on your computer or tablet. In your browser, go to www.midland-mi.org/MCTV. On the right side of the screen are links to all 4 channels. Click MCTV 99 Community Voices to view a program schedule or view public access programming. The link for Midland Government TV allows you to watch live and replayed government meetings, City in 15, and special programs on city events and information. The MPS 98 link takes you to a program guide where you may watch all the sporting events, concerts, graduations, and other shows produced for the Midland Public Schools. Did you know the City of Midland also has a YouTube page? You can watch individual segments from this and previous episodes of City in 15 by going to www.youtube.com/citymidland. Stay connected with MCTV on Facebook to keep informed of special programs and events. For more information or to get involved, please call 837-3474. Thanks for watching.
Here are the dates and times of some upcoming city meetings. Parks and Recreation Commission, Tuesday, September 3rd, 7 p.m. City Council, Monday, September 9th, 7 p.m. Aviation Advisory Commission, Tuesday, September 10th, 5 p.m. Planning Commission also meets Tuesday the 10th at 7 p.m. Downtown Development Authority, Wednesday, September 11th, 3 p.m. Cable Access Advisory Commission, Wednesday, September 11th, 7 p.m. The September 17th Zoning Board of Appeals meeting has been canceled due to lack of business. Center City Authority, Wednesday, September 18th, 3 p.m. All meetings take place at Midland City Hall. If you can't attend any of these meetings in person, watch them live or replayed on MGTV Cable Channel 96 or AT&T UVerse Channel 99.
There's a city council election coming up on November 5th, so September is a great month to make sure you're registered to vote, arrange for an absentee ballot if you're going to be out of town on election day, and brush up on those candidates. Have a great September, Midland. We'll see you back here next month.